It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' rangy quarterback. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Jags and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
this is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Olsen looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Play action. Now Richardson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out,
They had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Olsen.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Olsen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And that'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's got space past the 25. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Stiff-armed him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Olsen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down.
They go play action here on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 7-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Olsen. This is brought in by Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down, here's Barkley again.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Operating from the gun, Olsen.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw on second down. Olsen. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Well, we will get another look at Seattle's offense as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, they'll run it here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 37.
Looking to throw. Olsen eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, Olsen. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Open man right side is Ingram. Breaks the tackles, get room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Olsen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Olsen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
At the 17-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Warner. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Watson has it right side. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second down and 8. Back now in Seattle, Washington. To throw on second down. Olsen throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Richardson. Shoves him aside. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Richardson to throw off play action. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only only got one. 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down. Olsen. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Olsen. Complete once again to Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Olsen finding Gibson on the slam. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll get only a couple down to 44. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns out his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st down, Richardson.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scramble for that first. After the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Here's Richardson to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Richardson looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Well, they had one final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.